Hey there, I'm back for another contest entry, and it's for Jeff Kempin's 300 subscriber contest. And there are three questions that he was asking. And the first one is your favorite debut album. I've talked about this. I actually had one of his records in DJ High Noon's contest, and it's the debut album from the band Danzig. This came out in 1988 and on Deaf American Recordings, which was Rick Rubin from Def Jam's label. He actually produced this and basically put the band together. So this record is really blues influenced, heavy metal. A lot of people know this from the song Mother, which didn't really become a hit till much later. But fans of the Misfits and Sam Hain were, really strong supporters of whatever Danzig was doing at the time. So this record to me is perfect from beginning to end. My favorite song is Possession, and but Twist the Cane, and what else can we say? Of course, Mother, End of Time, Am I Demon, She Rides. Such a great record. This is an original pressing on Deaf American. This is actually the second copy I have. This is a US promo stamp version with the actual Danzig sticker for the band name, and this is a gatefold. So this is my favorite debut album, and possibly might be my favorite album of all time. So Danzig, self-titled. So the second question for Jeff's contest was, what was a hard record for you to get? And I had to think about it for a little bit. I've actually wanted an original pressing of this record for many years, but it's gotten super pricey, and especially lately for some reason it's became astronomical. And I finally found a good copy online at night. At one time I was just like, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was on eBay and something popped up, make offer or buy it now or something like that. So I did, and I ended up with a copy of Nirvana's Nevermind, an original pressing. So this record came out in the 90s, of course. Everybody knows that vinyl production was on the out, so it was a little scarce. The copies you see are kind of trashed, or just if you can find them, they're super pricey, like I said. So I have the 4 record set, and I've had a repress for a while that was on Palos or whatever, the German pressing. It sounds great. And this actually isn't my favorite Nirvana record, but I do like this record. It holds a lot of memories for me. So I've kind of been listening to or coming back to some of these records that I was a fan of. I originally had this on cassette. I had some of the cassette singles of like Smells Like Teen Spirit and Come As You Are, etc. So my favorite song on here is I will say Drain You is probably my favorite song off of here. But I'm happy to have this after all that time. So Nirvana, Nevermind. And the last question was, name one of your favorite records from a genre that you're not familiar with. If you watch my channel or you know me, I listen to a wide variety of music genres. So I'd say, just based on the sheer volume of records that I have, the least amount of anything would be in the pop or like pop arena. So I chose one of my favorite records, which is kind of, you know, I wouldn't say, it's kind of ironic because this record is, I think, is the highest selling record of all time, but it is Michael Jackson's Thriller. So everybody knows this record. I'm sure everybody has it. And I think it's cool. I think I saw, maybe, I think Andrew mentioned that it's kind of, you know, it's cool again to like this kind of stuff, or, you know, you can be aware of these records, you know, listening to the radio or just being around other people. That doesn't mean that you know, have to like them or whatever. But I think Michael Jackson is like universally recognized as a, you know, a pop star or whatever. But this album is really good, you know, especially, you know, with videos like Thriller. There were, like, literally, I think every song on this record was a hit. So I would probably rate this as one of the best pop albums of all time. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite albums of all time, but we are talking about other pop records, and I could probably name, you know, 10 to 20 from my collection that I have that are, you know, that are just basic run-of-the-mill stuff that you would hear on a regular pop radio channel or something. So I know it's kind of a cop-out, but I picked Michael Jackson's Thriller because I'm hard-pressed to find, like, I mean, any other pop music right now that I would like or that I would have. So anyways, that's my entry into Jeff's channel contest. I'm sure you've already or subscribed to Jeff's channel. He's really into classic rock and blues, and he's makes some cool videos. So check out his channel if you haven't. Jeff Kempin, and yeah, it's my second contest entry for today. So thanks.